12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So here's the time that you want to look out for some of these calls that are coming from Luke. He also brings them up on his IML TV page. So if you would have gotten to these trades, the best way that you could have got into this was doing a twin trade with the trailing stop loss. So if you would have hopped in here, let's count the number of pips. Remember, when you're on TradingView, all you have to do is go to the area you want to select, click and drag, and you see the number of pips that you actually would have caught. So if we would have got in at 12:20 and got out at 12:24, you would have caught about 40 pips here, okay? If you took the take profit 2 at 12:28, you would have caught about 75 pips. But let's say you decided to keep trading this, right? Let's say you decided to keep trading this, and you trailed your stop loss. Please don't draw on the screen.
Oh, you gotta click on that so it won't come out. You heard?
Right here?
No, you have to go to the menu. It says, let me see. So you can do it there. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Okay. All right. So if you would have kept trading this and you would have got in there, let's see how many pips that is. Man, people keep drawing on the screen.
So what you got to do is give it back. Hold on, let me see something. Oh. Okay.
So right here, you would have caught 40. Right here, you would have caught about 75. Let's take this all the way up. That's 90, guys. 100.
Nick, can you please do me a favor and let me record, because I for some reason I think I took the recording off.
Okay.
So it says please request permission from the host meeting.
I'm recording.
Okay, cool.
So guys, check this out here on Gold Cup. Yesterday, Luke made a call, and what we were going over before is how many pips could we have actually caught off of an app that tells us what trades to take. Not only just knowing the trading rules, but an indication on something that's going to help us earn money in the markets. So if you would have got in at 12:20 and you would have took your first take profit, okay, you're looking at about, like I said before, 40 pips. If we ride that all the way up to 12:28, you would have had about 75 pips if you were doing a trailing stop loss. We take this all the way to the top, you would have made 194 pips if you would have got in right when he said to get in. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that real quick. 194 pips, right? 194 pips. So if I'm trading, a smaller lot size, like a 0.1, we already know that 0.1 is $1 USD, right? So let's do a reality check real quick. If I'm making $1 per pip, how much money am I making if I'm trading $1 a pip and I go 194 pips? Everybody put that in the chat box. If I gained 194 pips and I made $1 a pip, how much money is that? $194, right, guys? $194. If you could use the extra $194 in a day, go ahead and put a money sign in the chat box, please. Who's getting that money? Man, and we only talking a couple of hours, guys. It hasn't even been 24 hours since this call. It ain't even been 24 hours. 24 hours, right? So let's take this a bit further. Let's take this a bit further. If you were trading $10 a pip, right? And you win 194 pips, how much money would you have, ladies and gentlemen? We would have $1,940. Sheesh. If you can use an extra $1,940, go ahead and put a money bag emoji in the chat box, please. Where the money bags at? All right, guys. So if you haven't secured the bag already, go ahead and secure the bag. Please go ahead and secure the bag. So here's where I want to show everybody the power of trading, okay? I'm going to put this to the side and save this in my notes because there's something else that I want to show everybody. Now let's use our trading knowledge to figure out how can we take a simple signal that someone has said that knows a whole lot about trading, that knows a whole lot about gold, and how can we maximize that? Okay? How can we maximize that? We maximize that through converse pairs. Or I'm sorry, we maximize that through inverse pairs. So I'm going to pull up my trading view real quick, and I want to show you guys something. If you can see trading view on my chart right now, put a 1 in the chat box. I want to make sure this other website is showing up. If you can see it, put a 1. Good. All right, so I'm pulling up trading view right now for everybody. And I want to take a look at another pair. So I'll go over here. I want to take a look at the United States dollar versus the Japanese yen. Let's go ahead and reset my chart. I'm going to remove all my indicators. I'm going to remove all of my drawings. So let's take a look here. What does everybody know about UJ? UJ is the moves in the opposite direction that gold does. So if gold is on a buy, then UJ is on a sell. And if UJ is on a sell, then gold is on a buy. You guys follow me? You guys follow me where I'm going with this? So here's the power. I just got a call from Luke that says, hey, Nick, buy gold. So if I buy gold, then I should be selling UJ because they're inverse pairs. So that's why on every webinar that I do, I try to stress to you guys so much. Don't just take the calls as signals and be, mindless robots. Remember, these are tools to help us earn money. So let me give you these keys real quick. Write this down, guys. If you don't have a pen and a piece of paper, let me give you this key. UJ is in inverse of gold. So whatever direction that UJ is going on a trend, gold is going in the opposite direction. So if you bought UJ and you made 194 pips, let's see. I'm sorry. If you bought gold and you made 194 pips, let's see how much you would have earned if you would have sold UJ. So I'm gonna start here at the top. I'm gonna click and drag. Okay. So just from here to here is 48 pips. Let's go all the way down. If I would have got in at the top and got out at the bottom, right here, 287 pips, guys. It's 287 pips. Now, remember what we talked about before. I made 194 pips on gold. Right? We would have made 287 pips on UJ. So let's do the math again, everybody. We all like math. If I'm trading 0.01 size lot, that's going to give me how much? $1, right? So if I got 287 pips that I've traveled, and I'm trading $1 a pip, how much money did I earn? How much did I earn? $287. Now let's take this a bit further. Like I said before, if you have 287 pips that you've earned, and you have a larger account, and you trade $10 a pip, how much money did you earn? $2,870. You guys see that? You guys see that? I'm sorry, I put the wrong thing here. Forgive me. You guys see that? You guys see that? I was typing fast. You guys see that? Please forgive me. 2,870 pips. Right? All right. So let's take this a bit further. So if I add that all together, plus 1,940 plus 2,870. Pull out my calculator. One 940 plus 2,870 equals 4,750. All right, so I'm on the daily right now, guys. So I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I'm starting from this point right here because I'm following this trend, okay? Now, let's say I was already in this trade and I got in right here and I dropped down. Now, even if you got in right here, guys, and I'll go to the 1 hour chart. If you would have got in right here where this dropped, where it began to drop from here to here, you still would have made another 67 pips, right? So if you already was in UJ and you caught and you got in earlier a couple days ago, that's how much you would have made. So if you got in today or yesterday when it dropped 67 pips, let me go back to that real quick. Let's go back. I'm going to go back to my daily. If you got in there and you made the 67 pips today, you would have had $670 if you traded at $10 a pip. So let's see how much you would have made in one day. In one day. If you caught all the pips from Luke, 1940, and if you would have hopped in today, we'll go ahead and add that 670. How much is that, guys? We're talking 1 day. Not the couple of days that I just showed you if you would have gotten UJ on that trend. But if you would have just gotten today, you would have made my calculator 1940 plus 670. Come on, man. 2,000. $610. If an extra $2,610 in 1 day will help you, put a 7 in the chat box, please. You guys see the power of this? Okay. This session is not going to be about how do I copy and paste and not think for myself. I want you guys to be able to think independently outside of the app and use your trading knowledge in conjunction with the app to maximize your trading. That's what it's about. Let's maximize the things that we're doing here. So what I'm showing you is, first of all, if you was already in UJ, how much you would have made over time if you have traded a few days ago and you followed the trend. Okay. The second thing I'm showing you, that if you have a pair that's a converse or an inverse pair, it's either going to go with it or go against it. Does that make sense, everybody? Your mindset is everything. Your mindset is everything. So let's move on. I want to show you guys something else. Are you guys familiar with how the 50 and the 4 moving averages work? I want to go over that real quick. So I'll go back to Gold Cup, and let's look at a pair. I can switch to the other side. Click this little teacup right here. So on the left-hand side, you guys see we have all of our time frames, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. So because I've been looking at UJ, I'll go back over to UJ. And I want to go over what I think is about to happen. So change symbol, UJ, USD, JPY, daily. All right. So you guys see these two lines? I got a black line and a blue line. My black line is the 4 moving average, right? If I look at my 4 moving average, you'll see it's right here. It says 4. This is a simple moving average that's on our charts, okay? And the 50 moving average is exponential. You guys can do this on your charts as well. It's great that it's on Gold Cup. So I want to show you guys something real quick, how many pips we're able to travel when these two moving averages cross. So if I go here and I click and drag, and I go down, okay, I've got 501 pips right here. So this is how you dictate which direction these are going to move. When the 4 moving average crosses the 50 moving average, okay? When the 4 moving average crosses the 50 moving average, and the 4 moving average is on a downtrend, I'm going to enter into a sell move, okay? This is where I'm selling. Let me put an arrow on here so everybody can see this. Here's my arrow. I'm going to use red for sell. The 4 and the 50 cross right here. So this black line crossed this blue line. This black line is going on a downward trend. I'm in a sell move, okay? When the 50 moving average crosses the 4 moving average, and the 4 moving average is on an uptrend, I'm in a buy move. So let's write buy. You guys see this? I'll draw another arrow. Let's make this green. You guys follow me right now? If you understand what I'm saying, let me know you understand. Okay? All right. So normally this happens by market execution. Normally this happens by market execution. But I want to show you guys how to use your trading knowledge to figure out how to get back into a trade on a retest if you don't want to enter a trade by market execution. So I'm going through these pairs and I'm looking at this 50 and this 4 moving average, and I noticed that right here we've got this crossing on the daily, right? So I know that if it crosses on the daily, I could probably get at least 75 pips out of it. Which, if you look at this trade right here, look, this went 380 pips. So I know I can get at least 75. So let me go ahead and draw this trend line for you guys so you can see the power of this. So if this is going on an uptrend, I could have got in right here. I could have got in right here. If I zoom in, I can go to my 1 hour chart, and there's another set of trend lines that you guys can draw to get back into this trade. Let me zoom in here. Check this out. Now here's my 1 hour. Let me draw this trend line. Boom. Let me zoom out some. There's another area. This one right here. Let me draw it from here. So all these different points. Zoom out. Here we go. This is the trend line I was looking for, guys, right here. Y'all see that? Here's where you could have re-entered the trade, right here. Y'all seeing that? So let's use our trading knowledge. Let's use our trading knowledge. So we got 1 point here. It touches again. 2, 3, 4. I could have entered in right here. Let's see how many pips I would have got. Boom. 125. If I go back out to the daily, I can see that right here, the moving average crossed. I can see that it's still on an uptrend. And here was a place for me to re-enter if I go back on the daily. Now, everybody is not going to draw, their trend lines exactly the same. And even for me, sometimes I have to draw and redraw trend lines until I get it right. Sometimes I have to zoom out and zoom in to make sure that my trend is really the trend that I'm looking at. Sometimes I have to look at larger time frames to see where I'm at within the pool of trading. You guys follow me? You guys follow me? So that's the power of what I wanted to show you guys today. Like I said before, if you were trading anything like UJ or gold, you would have made a whole lot of pips today. If you took Luke's call overnight, you would have made a whole lot of pips overnight. If you traded the inverse pair, you could have increased your money even more. So that concludes what I wanted to talk to you guys today. Lisaldo, are you still on right now?
Yeah, I'm still on.
Okay. Man, I appreciate you for letting me share this information with everybody on not only how to use Gold Cup, but also how to use our trading knowledge to maximize the tools that IML has allowed for us.
I appreciate you keep spreading the word of Gold Cup. I really appreciate that.
So I'm going to go ahead and log off and turn it back over to you. If there's anything you want to share, go over. The floor is yours, sir.
All right, no problem. All right, so yeah, Nick, thank you. Are you recording it right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm recording right now. I'm still recording.
All right, good. So just give it when we done. Just give me the whole thing so I can because I think I took it off on my end. I don't know why, but I took it off.
Okay.
All right, let me share my screen here. Let me go back to this. I was doing this right here real quick. All right, let me share my screen. All right, so as you can see, this trade that was in before hit take profit. So now Gold Cup is setting up is looking for a new teacup on this pair. So this pair hit take profit, as you can see. Euro NZD. Let's look at AUD CAD. Let's see what they're doing here. Let's click here. Let's see what Gold Cup did here. All right, start Gold Cup called right here at this price. Price went up, came down, didn't hit your stop loss yet. Right now, you're probably down a couple of pips. Right down, like, let me see. You're down almost 10 pips. All right, ACAD, let's see AUD Swiss, where they're at. Ooh, let's see AUD Swiss. Ooh, Gold Cup right here. All right, it's on its way. As you can see, it's on its way. It's on its way to stop, to take profit. Teacup right here. Now, this arrow signifies when your sell limit was triggered. So this arrow right here gives you the candlestick of when your sell limit was triggered. So you're gonna always see a Gold Cup when the teacup has been triggered, is already in progress. You're gonna see a Gold Cup followed next to it by an arrow, a red arrow, signifying where the teacup was triggered, what candlestick triggered the teacup. So that right there is actually going to take profit, as you can see. Again, let's just thank Nick, because Nick does a great job as far as using the product. And you gotta, understand, no matter what you do, customize it to your liking. Nick customized Gold Cup to his liking, to his advantage, and customize it to your advantage. Hey Lou, I noticed something on the Gold Cup. It doesn't show pending cups on the left side again, just the gold colored cups activated that are showing. Okay, we will definitely get that out to the developers. So again, customize how you want to use Gold Cup. Let's see this pair. We're gonna go through the pairs. We're gonna, for the people who are not in IML, I know there's some people here that are not in IML. You're seeing Gold Cup for the first time. Understand this tool is amazing. If you're not up on it, I feel sorry for you, honestly, because this right here is going to change lives. I'm trying to make 2,500 six-figure earners by December 31st, 2019. That's my goal, to have 2,500 six-figure earners off a Gold Cup. Just like Nick was saying, it's not only the teacup side, it's also the Gold Rush side. And Luke, as you can see, made an amazing call. The scanner gave an amazing call. That actually right now is up 147 pips at the moment, 150 pips. So again, it's not only the teacup side you're getting both the teacup and the Gold Rush side for one price. So that's an amazing deal. Like you can't get any better than that. So it's great to see people winning. And Gold Cup is free until November 15th. So we extended it. So for the people who thought it was this Thursday, it's actually September 15th. This is the new sell limit. So if this is yellow, that means this must have hit take profit already. So they're updating the system. So this must have hit take profit because it's not yellow anymore on the screen. So it was probably this teacup right here. I could tell. I can tell it was this teacup right here. I think you guys could tell too. It's probably this teacup right here, that looks like. And it hits a profit. So you're going to see a new teacup Coming up, let me see, 3, yeah, that hit take profit. Yeah, so that's why it's gold, because they haven't updated. So this is the new teacup right above it. But as you can see, this one right here, hit take profit. That was the teacup prior. So again, as you can see, listen, Gold Cup doesn't always win. Don't act like Gold Cup always wins. Gold Cup, but I tell you one thing, Gold Cup wins more than it loses, way more than it loses. And you just got to know how to use it right. This is why I implemented everything on the screen. As you can see the screen, there's a lot going on the screen. Gold Cup would be $20. Gold Cup would be $20 a month, starting November 15th. So right here, you can actually go to the rules, right? I even put these rules in, right? I put the rules of the colors, what the color teacups mean, right? Before we had the news, which is coming back. We're just waiting for them to fix it. But you got the rules by color, rules by color teacups on the scanner, right? It tells you what the color means. Also, the rules before you take any teacup on Gold Cup. You have to know what you're doing before you take any teacup on Gold Cup. So these are the rules that you look for, the 4 and the 50. You're looking for cross pairs, right? If the scanner's quoting a sell on gold, right? That means you're going with the dollar, because it's with whatever pairs on the right-hand side, that's what the sell limit is going with, right? That pair. So if it calls a sell on gold, why are you taking a sell on UJ? You can't do that. You know, if gold versus the dollar is dropping down towards the dollar's favor, you can't take a teacup on gold and UJ, because you're actually betting against yourself. You're going against what you're taking on the prior teacup. So you must know all these things. You must look at news. All these things you have to look at before you even take a trade on the scanner. But I'm putting everything on the screen. Like I said, guys, you know it. If you was on Gold Cup September 25th when it came out, you know it's so different now. It just had one gold teacup on the screen, and that's it. It didn't have everything on top here letting you know what. First of all, it just had a gold cup. It didn't have a pink one or a blue one. We added that. It didn't have this arrow showing you what candlestick triggered your teacup. It didn't have the colors on the side letting you know which teacups are pending and which ones are already active. So we did a lot. The notes here, we added the news, but we had to change it because it didn't come out how we wanted it. So we changed that, and that should be up and running this week. We also implemented the 4 and the 50 moving average for you guys, because it is part of the teacup strategy. So it's a lot of things that we've done from September 15th for September 25th. We've done a lot, you know. So I know you guys see the changes. Well, you have to be an IMO member. You have to go to IMOGoldCup.com. IMOGoldCup.com. You have to be a member. If you're not a member, you're not going to be able to get access to it. Email Latchlin, email support. Email support. I think Gold Cup. So yeah, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do the payments. If it's gonna be just if you could do it every month with your actual automated system, your automated payment. So we're gonna figure that out. No, we ain't make any calls, Royal. I mean, if you can't look at any calls, I mean, you could just look at the scanner and it got calls for you. Let's run through the pairs and see what we got going on. If there's anything pending. NZD USD. As you can see right now, the dollar looks to be strong. The dollar looks to be strong here. Let's see other dollar pairs. Let's see if they're strong also. Yeah, dollar seems right now to be strong. Dollar seems to be strong. So when you see a pink teacup on your screen or purple, however it looks, that means that teacup is pending. It has not come back around to trigger. So basically what this is letting you know that when price comes back to the sell limit, you can get in. As you can see, price is all the way down here. Price right now is going to a support level. So what can happen is it can hit the support level, right? And bounce right back up to your sell limit. That's probably what's going to happen with this. It's going to hit the support if it doesn't break it and bounce right back up to your sell limit. So just be careful when this bounces back up because it looks like a W, as you can see. It looks like a nice W forming on the 4-moving average. So just be careful. But again, this is your sell limit price for Australian USD. Let's look at the yen pairs. Yeah, it looks like NZD is weak right now. Might be weak. Let's look at another one. This must have triggered, but I don't know where. So you got a pending teacup right here, man. It just missed your entry. It just missed your entry. It wicked almost up to your entry. Now it's going down, but it'll probably go back up. So just so you guys can see, like, you know, we still have the email notification coming out this week. So you guys now won't miss any gold calls or any teacup calls because you're going to get an email notification letting you know when there's a pink teacup and it's close to your sell limit price. On the teacup side, you're going to get the alert for your market execution buy or sell on the gold side. So all this stuff is coming up soon. It's coming up this week. I'm very excited to for those notifications because once those notifications go out, right? Once those notifications go out, what's going to happen is everybody sees this little man right here. Put a 1 if you see this little man right here on my screen. Put a 1 if you see that little man on the screen in the chat. Put a 1 if you see that little man in the chat. You see that little man in the chat, right? Your email addresses are already on file with IML. So if you're in IML, you have, obviously you put in the email address, so it's on file. So we will get it through there. That's how you get the notification. So if you see this little man on my screen, just know that I'm able to call my own personal teacups through this portal. Click on this portal right here. As you can see, you know, I just got to submit the entry right here. And once I submit the entry, I got all my pairs that I trade right here, all my pairs right here, UJ, USA, UCAD. I got all my pairs right here. Make sure I'm not missing a pair either. So I got all my pairs right here that I trade. And then once I see a personal teacup, I could put the entry price, submit it, and what's going to happen is before you get the email alert, the scanner will pick it up, and then it will configure the stop loss and take profit. So when you get the email alert, it'll let you know, listen, the Lisaldo Tarvez called this teacup. This is the entry. Go to the scanner for this pair and get your stop loss and your take profit. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to be able to make calls. You know, you guys know that have been with me from the beginning. When I make calls, I hit 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 every week. So I'm excited to be giving you those calls. I just been waiting for them to have the email alert on. So if you're excited about that, put a 1 in the chat if you're excited about that. You ain't gonna need to set up the email alerts. You're gonna have your email on file. So we're just gonna take the email that you have on file. If you're a member, well, right now you're not because it's free, but you know, if you're a member, we're gonna take that email and we're gonna be able to send it to you. So, you know, that's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to give you guys calls. I've been waiting. Listen, I've been dying to give out calls. I feel like I've been a little rusty because I haven't given out calls in a while, but you know, I've been dying to give out calls. So just know that these calls are coming. Yes. So that whatever email IMO has on file for you, that's where you will get the alerts from. You will get it to that email. You're gonna whatever email you have on file. So it's like swipe trades. When swipe trades goes out, you get an email alert plus you get the alert on the app. So that's how it's gonna be. So I know you guys are gonna be excited about that. So we're gonna be guys, you gotta understand how powerful this app is. Think about it. Like you're gonna get email alerts with my calls, Luke's calls that the scanner picks up, but then you're gonna get also calls, maybe from Luke also personally, and definitely you're gonna get calls from me. So, you know, this app is going to be worth is wild. Right now, today, we have over 30,000 users on logged on. We're getting 500 users a day on IMO Go Cup. So, it's doing tremendously well. It's doing tremendously well. Let's look at EA. Sell limit price right here. Ooh, this is on a 4-hour. This is nice right here. So you know what happens on a 4-hour. You should get your 50 pips. So let's see what happens with EA here on the 4-hour. And the scanner does a lot of work for you, but you have to use your human element when you use the scanner. Make sure you use your human element when you use the scanner. The scanner doesn't know when news is coming out. The scanner doesn't know when the 4 and the 50 cross. The scanner doesn't know if that sell limit price that's given you was a prior support or resistance, a strong support or resistance. Doesn't know none of this stuff. So, you guys have to, what I want you guys to do is basically use your human element to get this done. Use your human element to get this done. So just know that this tool is going to help you make money, but you also have to do your due diligence and apply yourself to it. It can't just be coming into the scanner and just taking every call without, again, knowing the basic terminology of teacups. You have to know the strategy. Learn the strategy. Take a day or two to learn the strategy. It's really simple. And then you'll come into the scanner and you'll see what teacups you will know already what teacups you're not going to take and which ones you are going to take. So it makes your life much easier, and it's going to make you more profitable if you just take the time out to learn the strategy. It's an easy strategy to learn. There's only 4 steps to it. Basically, step number 1 is identifying the bullish and bearish candlestick. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is identifying the third candle, which is either a lower low, lower high. Step number 3 is placing your resistance line on the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick. And step number 4 is your sell limit price. So this is step number 1. Bullish candlestick followed by bearish candlestick, right? That's step number 1. Bullish candlestick followed by bearish candlestick. Step number 2 is identifying lower low, lower high, right? Identifying lower low, lower high. Once you do that, that's your confirmation candle. You come up here, you place your resistance line on the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick. Then when it triggers, when you do that, it'll give you a sell limit price, and then just wait for it to come to you and trigger. Now it's triggered. As you can see, where is this going? Where do you think this is going, guys? What pair was that, Rolando? GBP CAD, GBP CAD, GBP CAD. Let's go to GBP CAD. Yeah, the recording will be posted. GBP CAD, GBP CAD, GBP CAD. Could have been this one right here. What was your price on it? I'm assuming it probably took a teacup. Let me see. It probably was this one right here. What was your price on it, Rolando? I'm assuming it could have been probably this one right here. Oh, yeah, it looks like it. Well, put it, Rolando, look at it right here. When you see this engulfing candle right here, when you see this engulfing candle right here, that means it was news. Yeah, that means it was news. Yeah, I figured this was a teacup that it called right here. And I figured, just looking at the engulfing candle, there was news. Yeah, this was the teacup, I figured. Yep, right here. This is your teacup right here. Teacup right here. There was news. This was your teacup. It was going to be okay until news came out, and look at this engulfing candle. So it's nothing we can do, guys. When news comes out, it's nothing we can do. News. You could have won that trade, Rolando, as easy as you just lost it. Because news can either go your way or not go your way. So that we can't dictate. There's nothing we can do when it comes to news. Not you, not me. Nobody can do anything when it comes to news. Sorry about that. But yeah, news. We can't fight the news, man. That's one thing we can't fight is news. Let me see if I see any nice teacup setups for you guys here. So this one has stop loss because, but that's weird because the dollar looks like it's weak. This one was called gold. So this that dollar with the gold was weak. So that means UJ is going down. Let's see if we see UJ. Because if we see this, that means UJ. If that hit stop loss, that means UJ is going down. Let's see if we got anything here with UJ. No teacups here with UJ. See no teacups here for UJ. Let's see this daily teacup with gold. They gotta do a better job of this. Is not visible. It looks too small on gold. These daily teacups do not look visible. And you, let's look at NU right here real quick. Why that one looks like that? This teacup right here on NU all the way up here. Let's look at NU on the dollar, man, the hour. Yeah, and NU looks like it's going down. Dollar's weak is strong when it comes to the New Zealand. Maybe I think the New Zealand dollar is weak right now. Because if you look at all the New Zealand pairs, the Kiwi pairs, look at how they're all going against. Look at NU, NJ, the NZD CAD. NZD CAD right here. Teacup is already triggered for NZD CAD. As you can see. So now it looks like it's coming down. Yes, you see right here, you see the 4 movement average making an M. You see that 4 movement average making an M. So it looks like finally the New Zealand dollar has come back to earth because it was very strong the last few days. So it's very weak now. Do you want me to say it if USD weak? Okay, hold on. Let me go here. Let's see if the pair is weak. Okay, so let's look right here. It looks like the dollar is pretty strong right now at the moment. It has 4 bars. As you can see, the New Zealand dollar is weak right now. CAD is weak, and the New Zealand dollar is weak. JPY is very strong. GBP, USD is pretty strong. Euros in the middle. Swiss francs is in the middle. NZD is weak. CAD is very weak. Australian dollar is very weak. So you have to look at this stuff. Very important that you guys look at this stuff. Let me go back to the Gold Cup. Very important that you guys look at this at that website. So yes, USD is strong right now. At the moment, USD is strong, but I don't know. Gold must be stronger because As you can see, it hit stop loss on gold. So gold must be even stronger than the dollar at the moment. Because UJ is going down too. UJ is going down. But remember, New Zealand is very, very weak. So that's why you see the dollar gaining strength against New Zealand. If you look at all the New Zealand pairs, the other currency pair is stronger than the New Zealand pair. Any thoughts on EU? EU. Let's see. Let's look at EU. See if I can find EU here. Euro USD. It's nice. Oof. And I had a teacup all the way over there. Mm. Don't have this teacup here. Sheesh. Let me see if I give you a teacup call right now. All right, so let's put in this teacup right here. On EU. Let's put in this teacup on EU. First low. 1.14796. That will be your entry right here. That will be an entry right there. Stop loss is going to be 'Let me see. Stop loss is going to be 1.5099. Seems about right. 1.5099. That would be a stop loss. $1.5099. Is that correct? 1.50099. TP is going to be TP is going to be 1.125 pips. So we're going to do 1.1379. So we're going to do 20, 30 is 1.17, 196. Let's do 1.1. 300. 5, 210. Make sure I give you a good take profit. What's wrong with me? Must have been drinking last night. I'm all messed up with this take profit. I think I had a couple of drinks at the event last night. I'm all messed up. 25 pips. 145. Where am I doing? I'm only going crazy. 1.14545. 1.14545 is your take profit. 1.15. Sorry, guys. What did I say? 1.145, 1.145. Sorry, guys. I think I was drinking a little bit yesterday. So this is your take profit. Yeah, I'm bugging. Man, what am I wrong with me? Man, I'm all messed up in the head. And I think I gave you the wrong. Yeah, it's 1 point. Man, listen. My apologies, guys. I'm over here messing up y'all trades and stuff. It was 1.5009. I think that's it. Let's see. Oh, that's what it is. I'm missing one. Yeah. Don't drink and trade, guys. Don't drink and trade. Don't drink and trade, guys. Because this is what happens to you when you drink and trade. So right here that's going to be a stop loss. Sorry. My chat isn't putting up. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me yesterday. So I don't know what's wrong with me. But that's the EU. That's my call on EU. Matter of fact, let me get this out a little bit. That is my call on EU. Everybody got that? Make sure everybody got that. Nah, listen, it happens. I mean, it happens, you know? Sometimes news comes out and just, like I said, it messes everybody up. Like it did there, you know? And that's what we're here. We're here to help you. So don't think that, listen, like I said, we're going to take some losses. There's nothing we can do. We're going to take some losses. It's part of the game. It's just part of the game. Listen, I wish the scanner could win 100 out of 100 calls, but we know that can't happen. All we can do is study and take the right calls. That's all we can do. Of course, sell limit. Of course, sell limit. No, EU might still be a buy, but doesn't mean I can't take a teacup. Because remember, the dollar is still strong right now. Come up here, come to the zone and drop 25 pips. It can drop right back down here. 4.545. Yeah, I can see it come up to the zone, drop, and then go back up. It can do it, touch twice. That stop loss right here, 1.5009. That is a stop loss right there. Yeah, it could do a double bottom. So let's just see. Let's just see. You know what I like about this though? The 50 is hugging on the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick. So that lets me know if it comes back around here, the 50 is gonna bounce it, is gonna reject it, and it's gonna come back down. That's why I like this EU call right here. So that's my call. It should retest that 50. You're right. Putting you at your entry price, and then it should drop down your 25 pips, and you should get a nice little teacup there. Yeah, my stop was about 21 pips. Oh, but listen, guys, I gotta sit there just drinking tea. Hold on, give me 1 second. My stop loss is 21 pips. What do you mean? Nah, it's 30 pips from entry price right here. Look, that's 30 pips. I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm going crazy. Am I going crazy? It says 29 pips. see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. This right here. Sorry, guys. Let's change this real quick. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, man, that drinking could do something to you. Okay, this is correct. 090. 15090. Man. There we go. There we go. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Back to tea for me. I can I'm sorry, you guys. I appreciate that. So yeah, um, I like that call. The 50 and the 4. Okay, cool. The 50 is this blue moving average. It's a 50 exponential. The 4 is a simple moving average. Stop loss 10096. Yeah, you're right. That's 30 pips. Whoa, what is wrong with me? Man, guys, don't tell anybody I was drinking yesterday. It's not good for you. It's not good for your health. Jeez, what's wrong with me? I gotta get it. I gotta get my life together here. Surely, as you can see, my life is not together.